Before I get started, I want to give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash, the honor to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that's scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to a few sisters that's taking heed and getting in orders at these last days. I'm the brother Amawan, coming at you with a new video, right, another alert, right, Lord, when it's edifying, right. So the video is going to it says T-Mobile updates TOS so they can fine you up to $3,500 for alleged hate speech text message violations, right? And the brother, the real Hebrew Israelite, he brought it out, shalom to you too as well, right? But he brought it out, hey, just showing you, right? Showing not just you, us, the masses, right? Hey, these times they're putting things into play, man, right? The famine of the word is a prophecy that must come to pass, man. And they're doing it on low levels, right? It's going to go from fining you to a jail time after that, man, right? Inside this clip, you're going to see, how they threw it in, right? You're going to explain it. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to grab some precepts afterwards.
Breaking news right here in Joe Biden's America. He's allowing major cell phone provider T-Mobile to read your private text messages and fine you up to $3,500 if you say mean things they don't like. It's called SHAFT. It's the system they're using. They're giving somebody the SHAFT, it's an acronym that stands for sex, hate, alcohol, firearms, and tobacco. It outlines the categories of text messages specifically regulated due to moral and legal issues and is monitored and enforced by the Cellular Telephone Industries Association. This will all begin on January 1st, 2024. Like I know, they're going to target conservatives. They're going to target anybody that wasn't about getting that forced medical procedure. They're going to target anybody that questions anything. If you question anything government, they're going to target you. They're going to fine you up to $3,500. Now they're saying that it's to prevent porn, guns, illegal drugs, all of that, but they snuck in that one word that Democrats love, hate speech. And like I know, hate speech is nothing more than pro-Trump, anti-Joe Biden.
Stop right there right quick, right? Because, it said they're able to pretty much filter out your conversations and what? If it's detected as that category, right? And they're going to fine you, man. Same thing as YouTube, man, right? When it goes through the algorithm and they hear certain words, they pick up on certain things, hey, they strike your channel, Hey, if you keep doing it, you take down your page, right? So all they're doing is closing in the walls, man. That's all they're doing is closing in the walls to where, hey, you won't be able to say nothing, So therefore, hey, at that point, prophets, right? We won't even be able to talk inside our chats, right? Because we text amongst the brotherhood, warn the brothers about certain things that they may not have got, or, we all just touching upon the subject, So, Esau, he closing in, man. He closing in with this major prophecy, right? Famine of the word, famine of hearing the words of the Lord, And 2024 is going to come in blazing, man. We can see that now. It ain't even finished with 2023, right? We'll play the rest of it, though.
Democrat, pro-conservative, that's hate speech as far as these major corporations go. Yeah, T-Mobile, you need to be dumping them now. I don't know who to tell you to go get, because I'm sure AT&T, Verizon, and whoever else will be right behind them. Once one of these does it, the rest of them are going to do it. It's an all-out assault.
Right, and that's what he's saying, because, hey, end of the day, you can't run from it, man. Like, it's just going to be a chain reaction. One company, one service going to do it, and the rest of them going to follow suit. So at the end of the day, you can't run from it. Famine of the word will happen, right? Will soon come to pass, right? Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter.
On our First Amendment, free speech rights. It's the greatest attack on our free speech since the Patriot Act, in my humble opinion. They can read your damn private text messages. They don't need to be able to do none of that. So you're telling me.
I know I'm chiming in a lot, but hey, what it says, you will own nothing and be happy, right? That's what the main slogan was. You will own nothing and be happy. Why could that be your most privacy, right? Without having nothing, right? Anything that's involved in technology, right? You will have to pretty much like pay your dues to Esau, man. He got to be tapped in, man. You know, he has to know what's going on. He will have an ear, so to speak. You know, like that movie, Eagle Eye, right? If you've seen that, that's a good movie too with Shia LaBeouf, right? It was knowing about all your whereabouts, knowing what you're thinking, knowing what you're saying, right? That's what Esau's headed, man. Like the scripture said, he tried to be like the Most High. He's trying to be like the Most High, right? And for him trying to, be like Most High, right? He has to put in that infrastructure. That's what he's trying to do, right? But how about Shema Shai gonna throw in a monkey wrench real soon?
If you send somebody, your significant other sends you a nude pic, they can see that. Get the fuck out of here. Boycott T-Mobile.
All right, so that's just that on that, man. Hey, and call Allah, how about Shema Shai? We see the downfall of this place, man. We see the prophecies is coming, man. All right, they're coming, and we blowing the horn. Right, because soon come, man, right, we won't be teaching. Why? Because Esau will have it to the point, right, Yahweh Shema shall put it on Esau's spirit to cause this famine. Because like I said, this is prophecy. This right here will soon come to pass, But he will soon have it to where we can't teach, man. It won't be conditional enough for us to warn the flock no more, right? You got to go for what they know, All right, so I'm just rolling inside some precepts. Excuse me. Just stating the point, man, right? Nothing new, right? I'll start off with the book of Proverbs 22 and 3, right? Something short, man, to the point, right? The book of Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, right? So with this right here, was hearing news like this, right? A prudent man would take heed on that. He would act on that, right? Because scripture says, it's high time to wake out of sleep, While everybody's sitting in a merged spirit worrying about, Christmas and opening up presents and, right, man, Esau is moving, man, right? Scripture talk about how, he think about this day and night, how he can overthrow, Israel, man, how he can just so many ideas day and night. He don't rest. Right? So it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, right? And you're going to hide ourselves by what? Coming back to Yahweh Shema Shai, building ourselves up, right? Because, like we said, hey, Esau, he coming down with great wrath, right? And the only way to be stable in that, in the times of adversity, right, when he coming up with that great wrath, is by being under the wings of Yahweh Shema Shai, Psalm 91, Be coming to that time where, hey, you will have to have that device in order to maneuver, So, hey, right now we're in that time of Esau closing in the walls, man. Each and every day is a step closer of the walls caving in, Right, so I'm gonna get to the meat of this video, right, with the main thing of this scripture. No, the main scripture of this video, Salakia. Right, and it's the book of Amos 8 and 11, and I grabbed it inside the Good News translation. So it says, Amos 8 verse 11, the time is coming when I will send famine on the land. People will be hungry, but not for bread. They will be thirsty, but not for water. They will hunger and thirst for a message from the Lord, right? And that's how Edom is going to make a lot of people fall under pressure, right? By eliminating them from connection to the service of the prophets, right? Because if they don't have no connection to the service of the prophets, right, they have to defend on their own, right? And like we said, Isaiah 33 and 6, matter of fact, I'll grab it. It says, it says, Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? So like I was saying, right, the Lord is going to be setting up things like this and more, right? To get people alone, right? Wisdom, knowledge, and stability. He know a lot of these people will not be able to be stable, right? Without having a man of the Lord by their side, man. Right? That just, proof, But like we already tell you, it's high time we got to sleep. Build up yourself now, right? Sirach 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that and I'm going to go back to what I initially was on. So like you just for jumping around. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, putting our off from day to day. Right? So like it. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly, right, and that word right there is so heavy, man. For suddenly, right, because it means that all at once, all of a sudden, at one given time, right. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shem shall come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord is putting more pressure to the believers. Right, so if you're doing this thing, you better be building yourself up each and every day, as much as possible. Speaking to myself first and foremost as well. Building yourself up, right? Because we come to that time when Esau is really going to be, Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to use Esau, right, to max out everybody's faith, right? And like I was, stating the point earlier, right? Esau is trying to, eliminate people from access to the service of the prophets, man. Why? Because we have the answers, right? Amos 3. Shalakin. Damn, mucus trying to get me. Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret to his servants, the prophets, right? Because the Lord, Esau don't want us to be speaking, man. Because we giving out the answers, man. We giving out life. We're giving out the code to defeating Esau, man. And he can't have that. He want to keep us dumbed down and enslaved to him forever, man. Right? Psalms 49. I can keep going on and on, man. Right? I'm going to grab it just to state the point. Right? He want to keep us dumbed down, right? And be enslaved to him, right? But we already know that's not going to happen. Right? We know that the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to eventually want us back, right? Starting the elect, Yahweh Ratazah, I'm one of those men, right? But this is Psalms 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, right? It says, in their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names, right? But just dealing with the first sentence. Their inward thought, it's like their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, right? And how they gonna do that? They gotta reprogram, right? That's what is that? The NWO, So with doing that, they have to pretty much reprogram guys, man. So they gonna do things like this. I dare you. It's a modern day buck breaking. That's all it is, guys. It's just a modern day buck breaking. That's what Esau doing to get you like this NWO. It's a modern day buck breaking. Because that's the inward thought, right? The inward thought is gonna the NWO is gonna succeed, right? But the Lord already said, hey, they can't go past a certain bound, man. Right. So I don't want too many precepts away. I really kind of forgot where I was just at. Matter of fact, I was back in here. It's Amos 8 and 11 in the Good News Translation. It says, the time is coming when I will send a famine on the land. People will be hungry, but not for bread. They will be thirsty, but not for water. Right. But we know those two things are going to come, right? A food famine, what I'm saying, and water. It says they will hunger and thirst for a message from the Lord Yahweh. And who the Lord messengers? It's like it says they will hunger and thirst for a message from the Lord Yahweh. It's like I just said, it said, hold on. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken, right? And the Lord speak through his servants, the prophets. Matter of fact, let me go grab those right quick. Ezekiel 3. right. Starting from 1, he talks about how he eating the whole roll, right, and going to 12 tribes of Israel, right. But I'm gonna jump down to 17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me." Right, so 'cause we know, right, that way, so we prophesy in parts, but right, we don't know how it's going to lead day by day up to that part, you know. So with that being said, we don't know how it's going to be leading up to the famine, but we know the food famine is going to come. We know the famine of the word is going to come, right? But it says, "Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me, because it's going to surely come to pass," right? Also, back in 2nd Esdras 15:1. "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true," right? And we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, right? Because that's the spirit of prophecy, man. So these things are going to come to pass, right? And the main point, like I was diving into these 2 precepts, was he says, it says they will hunger and thirst for a message from the Lord, right? And the Lord's not here in the physical, right, in the flesh, but he's here through the spirit, and he's in through the spirit of who? The servant of prophets, right? They will thirst to hear us to talk, man. Right? They'll be looking man, I ain't gonna jump over it, right? I'm gonna read it. It says, "People will wander from the Dead Sea to the Mediterranean, and then on around from the north to the east," right? Just meaning they're going to be to and fro, just trying to find some type of context clue, about what's happening, But here you have it, Esau setting up infrastructure to where you can't speak, right? And that's what's going to make folks lose their mind when shit start hitting the fan for real, right? Because we already telling the people, hey, Esau's taking a mirth out of the earth, man. Right, so people can't see it right now, but right, once that reality really set in, right, and we are off the scenes, man, you're gonna see how much valuable the Bible is in that day, man. Because this is gonna comfort us, and people that denounce the Bible now, right, in a minute they're gonna be looking for the brothers, right? Because they're going to see how much stable we are, right? We're not moved. And Lord willing, we keep that spirit, man. Not being moved inside these times to come, right? It says people will wander from the Dead Sea to the Mediterranean, and then on around from the north to the east. Hey, man, they're going to be on these social media websites looking for us, right? YouTube, Instagram pages, Facebook, whatever social media, man. They're going to be all over it. Shit, they're going to be knocking at your doorstep looking for you, But the Lord may already have us, set aside somewhere else. Whole family, gone, We somewhere ducked off, you know what I'm saying? So they would look everywhere for a message from the Lord. Like I said, the Lord speaks through the servants, the prophets. But it said but they will not find it, right? On that day, even healthy young men and women will collapse from thirst. And they're going to be thirst from what? They can't endure no more, man. Right, they're going to thirst from this truth. They're going to collapse from this truth. They're going to fall into a snare. Right, because right now we all have access to getting the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, But hey, in that day, right, I can end it off on that. In that day, they would know that a servant was among them. Matter of fact, was it a precept in Amos I wanted to say? Is it 5:13? Yep, call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. It's Amos 5:13. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time, right? And I want to say, that'll be more so of a command, right? In the time, it states that in Ezekiel too, right? Ezekiel as well. I can't remember. Chapter 1 says 2 or 3. Right, maybe I might be wrong, but it said the tongue shall cleave to the roof of the mouth. Meaning it's nothing to talk about, man. Right? We're done talking. We had, just like with Noah. You was doing this for years, man. Building an ark and telling you what's going on. telling you about the big day, right? The big day done got here. Ain't nothing to talk about no more, you know? Right? So Amos 5:13, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is the evil time, right? Like the scripture says in Ecclesiastes, right? It's a time for everything, man, right? It'll be time to keep silent, right? Right now we're in the middle of an open book test. I mean, yeah. No, we studying right now, right? We getting ready for the big test, right? In the big test, it ain't no talking. You know, it's time to apply what you've been studying. All right, so I'm going to leave it off on this right here, the book of Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, right? Because the Lord shall the author confusion, right? Ezekiel, Isaiah 55, you know, his word will not, come to him void, right? 55 and 11. It says, and when this come to pass, what's going to come? The famine of the word, right? Jacob's trouble, you know what I'm saying? The charagma, Revelation 13 and 15 on down, World War III, right? All the prophecies, man. It says, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, right? So we out here blowing the horn, man, right? You can, like the Elder Gabar said, man, you can ignore reality if you want to, but you cannot escape the consequences from ignoring reality. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, Hey, until next time, we'll give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Shalom.